The Hero of Color City is about a group of crayons who have to save their color after a drawing dams up their color waterfall. Aside from that, nothing actually happens. It seems like it's just a movie to make kids leave you alone for an hour. It begins with this creepy looking kid coloring with crayons, and his mom puts him to bed and throws his trash away into this dinosaur bin that won't be used later. These people's movement looks really unnatural. Thank God they're only in the first 5 minutes. This kid goes to sleep, and since this is a Toy Story ripoff, his crayons come to life. I think it's because of the moonlight, but it doesn't really matter. Brown here, seriously, that's his name. All these characters' names are just their colors. Brown is really worried about them waking this kid up because I guess he can hear them or something, but everyone else keeps talking really loud, and Red yells at everyone.
Hey! What's it take to get some help around this joint?
Yellow, who's afraid of everything, is under the bed and gets scared by this sock monkey and starts screaming.
Whoa! Shh! You'll wake the kid!
But then Blue, who was also concerned about this kid waking up, immediately uses his toy car to do the loudest thing he could possibly do. I don't think this kid would wake up from anything they did. Then they all jump into this crayon box, which I guess transfers them to a magical crayon world. Well, Yellow got left behind, and instead of just jumping in the box, she stays there to get scared by this kid's drawings that I guess came to life for some reason. So do all of his drawings come to life, or just these ones? I don't know what's going on. These two continue to be loud as hell while Yellow goes through this magical crayon world. Seriously, what was the point of worrying about this kid waking up when they could just be as loud as they want and he still won't wake up? Anyway, Yellow meets up with the others and they go to a spa to get their tips regrown, because that makes sense. But White isn't allowed in the spa because he never gets used or something. Either way, it seems kind of racist, but okay. Not sure that's the lesson you want to teach to children. Anyway, the spa has some liquid stuff that rejuvenates his colors, because that's how crayons work. For some damn reason, they decided to put a song in here, and good God is it annoying.
Ring a little bell and off I go singing.
Then the drawings from earlier get into the crayon world, and the big one grabs Yellow and climbs a skyscraper while Brown flies a paper airplane around him, because I guess this is King Kong now. This movie is so uninteresting. Why am I doing this to myself? After whatever their plan was failed, the drawings decide to get color from the color mountain. So the crayons have a meeting about it.
Professor?
Oh, no, now it's my turn to speak with the talking and the lips with the flapping and explaining.
Haha, get it? Because he's a nerd, for God's sake. I guess they're gonna disappear without the color waterfall or something. This character is so annoying I stopped paying attention, so I don't really know what their problem is. I don't think teaching children that stereotypes are funny is a good lesson, but whatever. So they're gonna go stop whatever will happen. Meanwhile, the drawings make it to the top of Color Mountain and jump into the Color Waterfall. For reasons I'll never understand, it doesn't work and the color just slides off, because that's how colors work. So they get pissed and decide to dam up the waterfall. Back at the city, the crayons are preparing to go to the mountain.
All I can do is wish you luck and remind you not to be late, because if you don't get back before Ben wakes up, you'll be lost forever.
Wait, why would they be lost forever? Couldn't they come back the next night? Does the portal permanently close to them? What the hell? Anyway, they play another goddamn song on their way there.
Heave ho, off we go. It's time to save the day.
It's like 3 minutes of this crap. Then they hit a fork in the river and do the stupid right or left bit, and they go the wrong way because Yellow had the map upside down, even though she had it right side up a few seconds ago. If you're going to do this bit, at least maintain consistency. And they crash the boat thanks to her dumbass. Oh no, their color is starting to fade, because that's how, screw it, this is a movie for babies. They have to walk across the desert now and run into fog. Then they get scared away by this dragon that's voiced by Owen Wilson for some reason. Did he lose a bet? And Yellow is like, we have to go back. She figures since White is useless anyway, he should go back alone because he's camouflaged, even though she's the same color as the sand. So White goes back and finds out it's just some dipshit drawings that came to life. The crayons just randomly trust these drawings now after they threaten them to make them go away and let them take them across the desert. Blindly trust strangers who threatened you. What a great lesson for children. After they get across, they sing another song while coloring the drawings.
You see, it's me, my magic's coming through.
The animation of them getting colored just sucks. To get the crayons up the mountains, the drawings are gonna slingshot them up there. You know, for how much they worry about getting broken, they sure do a lot of stuff that could get them broken. Yellow is going up the mountain alone for some reason and runs into the dinosaur trash can that just comes out of nowhere. But the drawings come in and save her. So I guess they're friends now and she gives the big guy a mouth. Meanwhile, the other crayons set up a trap and trap the drawings.
No! Wait! Please, listen to me.
Is that seriously the best takes of those lines they could get? And the crayons decide they're going to beat him to death. What a great children's lesson. But Yellow unties him and they all pour the dam down, which rejuvenates their color even though the liquid never touches them. So why the fuck did they have to swim in it before to get rejuvenated? Why am I trying to find logic in this? I guess Yellow is the hero now even though she literally caused all this. And they get back just in time for the creepy kid to wake up. And he doesn't even question why his drawings are colored in now or why the drawings on his wall are completely different from the ones from the night before. This movie is so boring to watch. The only reason I watched it was because it looked weird, but mostly because I saw it had Owen Wilson in it. The characters just mess around and don't actually do anything, but yet they take so long to do whatever it is they're doing. It's like the creators are trying to make a certain time length. This could have just been a 20-minute episode of something. This is definitely a little kids movie, but I'm not sure about some of the lessons it teaches. Like that it's okay to exclude certain demographics from places. What was so wrong with White going into the spa and just looking around? Who cares if he never gets used? That's no excuse to not let him at least go in there. Or to judge people for being different. The crayons are absolute dicks to the drawings. The drawings don't do anything bad until the crayons start attacking them. Then they only dam up the waterfall to get the crayons to help them. There's even a part where the crayons are cheering the idea and are ready to beat one of them to death while one of the crayons is telling them that he helped her. Finally, I don't like the lesson of if things work out, it's okay to make bad decisions. Yellow caused every conflict that happened. She left the crayon box open, which allowed the drawings in. She freaked out when the drawings came in, which caused everyone else to panic. And she put the other crayons in danger several times because she wasn't paying attention. But everything was fixed at the end, so they hailed her as a hero and gave her a medal. That's not how life works. Actions have consequences, and teaching young children that everything just works out no matter what they do is not a good lesson. The voice acting is really bad. Christina Ricci is terrible as Yellow. She tries to sound scared and worried all the time, but it sounds like she's not taking it seriously. There are even a couple times where she literally says "eek" instead of screaming. Wayne Brady is actually kind of good as Blue. He does a stereotypical jock/skater voice, but he sounds believable in it, and his inflections and line delivery is really good. You can tell he's having fun with the role. Owen Wilson is not great as Ricky the Dragon. I have no idea how he got convinced to be in this. It sounds like he's just reading his lines and doesn't give any effort in giving it emotion. The visual effects aren't too bad for what this is. The humans look creepy and their movement looks unnatural, but I think it's because they use the same kind of movement animation they use for the crayons, which causes it to not look right. The animation of the crayons is pretty good though. Their 3D character models look fairly good, and their movement animations is smooth and fits their slender body type. The water effects look kind of off. It looks alright when it's flowing as a river, but when it's flowing down the waterfall, it looks blobby and unrealistic, especially when they undam it. Yeah, this is a short but very boring movie. It's definitely meant to be a babysitter movie for when you don't want to watch your kids for an hour. If you want to see an uncensored version of this video, or any of my other videos, check out my Patreon. If not, I appreciate you watching my video here too. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, and thanks for watching.